a lot of ones that look like a slice of pizza or a cake. I don't know what that is.
Pizza with legs on fire? I don't know what that means. I hope someone makes an emoji of his head, though, with the red and the blue. That's going to be awesome. With a sad face, because that's going to take 2 years to get out.
Yeah.
How long does it take?
By the way, as you know, it's killing me to wear this hat.
It is. I know everything that's killing me. That's the best part. It's the hair dye, it's the hat, it's the fortune, it's knowing that you don't know when it will come out. All of it is killing you.
You're right.
And you thought Tori Spelling had a rough year.
That's true. Let's take a look at some of the scenes. Just, I don't know if we have control of the camera. Just some of the scenes in Times Square, just to give you a sense of the scope of this. I mean, hundreds of thousands of people here. The excitement certainly building as we're about 10 minutes away from the drop of the ball. The crowds really are just huge.
And you know, I'd like to discuss, what do you think they do after this?
Well, that's what's interesting. You know, at 12:15 or so, we'll still be on the air. This place clears out.
Yes.
And from like 12:15 to 12:30, it just completely empties out. So when we actually leave at 12:30, it's basically empty.
But remember, when we leave at 12:30, Ryan Seacrest will be flying over Oklahoma on the way back to LA in his G5.
He will already be out of here.
Trust me, he'll be so long gone.
He'll be out of here.
Probably with your new bestie, Taylor Swift. I mean, you are really up her Swift.
What?
You are very into Taylor Swift. I mean, she can just do no wrong.
These people have, a lot of these people, particularly the ones who are so close to where the ball drops, a lot of people can't even see the ball drop. They're so
they cover the pomp and circumstance, if you will.
So they want to be part of the experience.
Absolutely. Something you would never do. You would never do this.
You know, a lot of New Yorkers don't really come to this.
No, it's sweet.
It's a lot of people from out of town, from other countries. Swedes?
Swedes love it.
Swedes?
Like half the time they go in the audience, they say, where are you from, Sweden? Swedes love it.
We haven't heard it from any Swedes.
We've heard from Houstonians, which is closer to Sweden than we are. And, you know, you're right, foreigners love it. It's a treat.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is out of here, just so you know. You can keep watching us until Taylor Swift is gone.
She is gone.
She was wearing what we call hot pants.
She looked great.
Do you have any hot pants?
I know.
I do. I have some hot pants.
That does not surprise me at
Spandex.
all.
I have some spandex ones.
That does not surprise me at all.
Sometimes I roller skate in my mansion.
Yes, is that true? Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Can we go down to Michaela? Is Michaela down in the crowd? Just see some people.
Swedes? Any Swedes?
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the scene in Key West. Just a scene.
How is she?
Let's just take a look at a live shot there in Key West as they are getting ready. Sushi addressing the crowd there. Tens of thousands of people who.
Now, does Sushi also have to narrate the entire way down? That's a lot of work.
I don't know. I've never actually been there for the drop, so.
But we feel very connected to Sushi.
We do, because every year we played it. It's become a CNN tradition. I'm not sure how it even began as a CNN tradition. The crab drop also is about to happen.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, that's a bar, I believe. That's a bar. That's the crab drop in Easton, Maryland. That's going to take place also at the stroke of midnight. This enormous crab. The crab's very important for the local economy for shooting there.
See, when they play the clip, they'll just say crabs are very important, and that's a commercial for next year.
And we're also going to show you the scene, obviously. Later on, we're going to have the Florida Lee drop in New Orleans.
I love a good Florida Lee.
I love the Florida Lee.
You do?
And in Memphis, the guitar drop, I believe it is. I know it's Florida Lee.
What isn't dropping this year? Well, that's really the theme this year here at CNN.
Well, the places all around the country have.
We want things drop.
Have drops.
I just want to be honest. I really never knew about the dropping until this.
Really?
No, when I was watching New Year's broadcast in Chicago with a little girl, I didn't know that people were very into dropping things.
Did they not drop something in Chicago?
Not that I recall.
They must have.
What does that mean they must have?
No, I'm sure they did. The mayor of New York, Bill de Blasio, and his family have actually just come out on the stage, and they are getting ready. They're the ones after OAR plays John Lennon's Imagine. It's actually, as is tradition here, the mayor and invited guests are the ones who actually begin the ball drop.
1 year as Lady Gaga, remember? That was exciting.
I do remember
She was right there.
Yes.
They're not going to drop de Blasio, are they?
No, they're not dropping.
Don't drop the mayor.
No, the mayor is doing it with some representatives from the International Rescue Committee are going to be the ones actually.
Don't drop them. Just let them stand.
Okay. Yes.
Please.
And that's going to occur 6 minutes from now. And again, just the scene here, I mean, the number of people here is just extraordinary. And when you consider the people who are in the positions that you're looking there on the left-hand side of our screen, they have not been able to leave those spots for 12 hours. In some cases, more than 12 hours. They don't eat, they don't drink, they don't go to the bathroom.
How is your catheter holding up? Mine is secure, thank goodness. And my big sponsor of this podcast.
I don't know who you're talking about. I don't even know what that is.
I hope you're not anti-catheter, because that community will come at you hard.
I don't know what you're talking about. And a lot of people here have just been standing here for hours and hours and really enjoying it.
You have to admit, though, if it's a drink-free zone, that was an atypical thing to do on New Year's, to be with a bunch of people not drinking.
That is true. Yes.
So are they chatting?
And yeah, that's what's What's nice about this is there is this community feel, and people really do talk to one another. They spend hours, pressed up against each other.
And also watching Richard Quest dance and twirl like a ballerina, which I don't know if they saw that, but at one point Richard Quest was twirling.
Yep. Hey, listen to OAR playing
Imagine.
John Lennon's Imagine. Let's listen.
I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. You join us. Or die for imagine all the people Cheryl.
We are just 2 minutes away from the stroke of midnight. That was OAR singing John Lennon's Imagine.
Can we just talk about the two chicks almost making out?
I don't know what
I don't know
they
either,
were.
but
They
I love
popped
that
up.
the cameraman just got two girls like, what's up? So
There we have Bill de Blasio and his family. They were just pushed down the ball. Now the ball will begin. It's dropped. It'll take about 60 seconds for the ball to fall all the way.
Check.
And it has slowly begun its drop. Let's listen in now. The sights and sounds.
I don't want any recordings.
sounds like a
I'm not recording, eh? This was a bottle, my darling,
I know, maybe.
that Robin Donna did us years ago.
Okay.
Shit, what actually?
Lovely shot.
Happy New Year, my darling.
And this is going to be a great year.
Yep, I think so. I know, but this is doing that. No, but yeah, go try. Ah,
Yeah, no, yeah.
start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are long to stray and step around the heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in the city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues.
Couple of mints.
Huh?
I love it.
Start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York.
What are we drinking?
It's champagne. It's from Rod and Donna, obviously from years ago. This is the one that's been in our kitchen with the bowl in it forever. Oh, you're not thrilled with it? It's sharp. Hey, number one. King of the Jews. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna
I'm
make
so
a
glad nothing blew up.
Thank you, Jesus. In old New York, and if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. Look at me, emphysema my ass. I can still hold a note. I love you, George Sanders. Happy New Year's.
I love you too.
Just keep.
So, oh. I love you too.
And a happy
So
New
much.
Year.
Happy.
4 minutes after
Yeah, drink
the
this.
stroke of
It's a
midnight
bit much, isn't it?
2050.
Yeah.
Is it really a happy New Year for you?
It is a very happy New
You're
Year.
wearing it out of shame.
I'm wearing a hat because you have dyed my hair red, white, and blue.
But I just love the idea that there's even one person out there that was maybe not paying attention and then saw you with red, white, and blue hair and was wondering what the heck happened.
Yes.
You're welcome, America.
There you go, Angel.
So
Take
there
it
you
off.
go. And
You're going to be the most popular person wherever you're going, which I assume we're going out together.
I'm told there's actually a poll of whether people like my hair like this or not.
They're going to say yes. They're going to demand it.
Yes.
Every night.
Yeah, every night.
You know,
All right.
Hair chalk, exactly.
I gotta say, I love the scene in Times Square at the stroke of midnight for those couple of minutes.
The fact that it is, what, 25 degrees and people are still out here having fun no matter what.
Absolutely. And people have been waiting for half the day.
It's a bucket list, admit it.
It is. It's a bucket list item. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I would
you,
not want to be I would not want to be anywhere else right now in this moment. That's true.
Really? Yeah.
I volunteer to do it every day.
Kiss her.
How would I prove it?
Prove it by
Kiss her.
taking your shirt off.
No. It's too cold. It's too cold for that. Plus, American
What?
Memory for
It's not.
parents.
What has she got under that
Like a
coat?
blinding-
I get it. Whenever I am paparazzi
Yeah.
swimming, it's all about how pale I am. Like, that's like the most part. Like, I'm not an anatomy doll. You can see my organs in my veins. Sorry, folks.
We want to. I mean, again, the scene here is.
Are we going to drop anything?
We're going to show you.
Grab a guitar.
We're going to show you some of the scenes from around the country that have like just taken place.
Okay.
Eastern Maryland.
If I'm going to think New Year's, I think Eastern Maryland.
That's very true. Let's just again. I like the song. Let's listen in and let's walk. Look at,
Wait, you don't want me to talk?
no, really. Let's listen. I like the sound.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, they're also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, let's talk. What? I see the babies cry. How much more? They'll learn much more than we'll ever know. And I think to myself, holy shit, am I still alive? Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Way over the rainbow, rainbow. Clouds are far behind me. Troubles melt like lemon drops of tops. That's where you find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, moonbirds fly. Moonbirds fly. I can't I see trees of green and I watch the leaves fall. Smiles you, glasses high fall. And I think comes away then it's so clear. Like the rain, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of people passing by. See friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I love you. I see babies crying. They'll know much more than we'll ever say to myself. What a wonderful wake up where the clouds are far behind. Lemon drops like lemon drops, away above the chimney tops. Cigarette! And they turned away immediately. Now I want one. Can I have a cigarette? Where over the rainbow. So now if my family kicks in on this, they're gonna be like, what are you doing smoking?
I don't want to go live. I don't want to be on the camera.
But I am live. It's late.
I'm going to turn the camera away from me.
What?
Somehow make me not in the picture.
Make you not in the picture.
Miguel Ferrer and Richard Quest were down in the
Fish.
They've been dancing, guys. How you
No,
doing?
just turn the camera right up there.
See, listening to what you guys are talking about what a beautiful
More.
moment this is.
The printing with million times.
Hang on, I'll
spoils it.
You can do it.
We've both decided that we have to sign up for this next year because you can't just sit at home on the sofa anymore. It was really interesting to watch when they were playing that music, how like they got really kind of quiet. They were looking longingly into their loved ones' eyes and having a moment reflecting on the year that we had. I know what to go about. We had a nice.
That's what Kathy was doing. She was looking longingly into my eyes as well.
Just staring at the blue streak in your hair.
Well, she was looking longingly into my eyes. I was of course checking my, Twitter feed.
And crying. But Richard, how do you get that cadence in your voice when you say things like, I wouldn't be anywhere but near New Year's? I mean, that's
Practice.
That's it. I love it. We should have been Anderson. I got a picture.
It's time to undress.
Oh, wait. We're going to do that. Ready? It was supposed to be a big reveal. I thought it was going to happen.
Huh?
Very ribbled.
Where's Kathy's big reveal?
They're on till 2:30.
I think we might have to reverse that. I might need some.
Well, you guys have done a terrific job, and we really appreciate.
Richard is wearing a sympathy hat.
Yes, Richard, I appreciate you wearing a hat in sympathy with my hat as well.
No, not here.
Not see your head.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
We showed your head. Let's see yours.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's see. Live TV.
Yeah, there you go.
What do you think Ryan Seacrest would have done to me if I did that to him?
I think Ryan Seacrest would have fainted. And then his
She's gonna say that.
and then his security
Come
people
on.
taking you away.
Hello.
Drunk You're so funny. My drunk friend.
Like 6 months later.
Who'd we just hit?
Know about that. I don't know that far.
Is that Barry?
I think there's some polls.
Yes.
How are you, honey?
Let's take a
I'm
look.
good. How are you?
Drunk off my tits?
Yes, I saw.
George
And I'm Magneto.
made me take him off camera.
Why?
Duke is confused as hell. He's like, he's hearing a voice and he doesn't know where it's coming from. The dog is barking at the door going, wait a minute, it's not coming from there. What?
Oh,
Happy New Year, sweetheart.
Happy New Year. Cheers. I have nothing to drink.
Oh, come on. There's got to be something in the
We'll
fridge.
be right back. A lot more ahead.
I had a glass of wine when I ate, and I was like, you know, I don't even feel like drinking today, because I'll just get drunk and depressed. Not a good combination.
No, depressed is never good, especially on New Year's. There's so much more to look forward to.
I know it's always tough for me because I just feel very isolated. Yeah, but now I'm not because I'm with you.
See? And again, you can't. I'm gonna be a pain in the ass here, but I'm saying you're only isolated because you allow yourself to be isolated.
No, I didn't get any invitations this year whatsoever.
Then you make your own. George and I had a run come up, and last minute our plans got canceled, and so we said, well, then we're going to spend New Year's Eve at home, and we pulled out a bottle of champagne that's been sitting, oh my God, it's been sitting in our refrigerator for probably about 3 years.
Wow.
It was an anniversary present from a pair of friends about 3 years ago, and I finally said, this thing is taking up too much room in the refrigerator. It has to be open tonight. So I opened
it.
but
So
I
we're
opened
drinking
it, and we're drinking it, and George took his first sip and went, oh my God, this tastes like shit.
That's funny.
It's-
Everybody thinks champagne is like wine, and you can just leave it in the refrigerator,
No,
and you
no,
can't.
no.
You get champagne,
And
you
actually,
drink it.
No. I think it's the brand. I've never heard of it before.
It's not. It isn't the age. It's just.
It's the brand. It's the,
Crappy champagne.
like
Yeah.
Rufino.
Well,
Have
it's
you
a
ever heard of
Prosecco.
it?
Look, it's not a champagne. Look.
What's
look.
okay? So it's a brand of prosecco called Rufino.
Okay. So
Don't buy this, children.
you don't prefer prosecco. Let's just be polite about it.
Well, no. I've had good prosecco, but I don't prefer Rufino's prosecco. And then he said,
That's interesting because it's like a 4-star prosecco. It doesn't get bad reviews.
"What, Rufino?
It's a-
Really?"
Yes, it's like a $20 bottle of prosecco, and it's not awful. So it might have just been in the refrigerator for too long.
Well, it's been 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Well, guess what? I got in 2005. I was given a bottle of Veuve, the little baby one. It's like a half bottle,
Okay.
but it's a whole bottle.
Sure.
And I told my friend Jenny, I said, she gave it to me, and I'm like, I can't drink this. This is yours. She said, no, I want you to have it. I said, I'll make a deal with you. We cannot pop this cork until both of us are working for somebody else other than this asshole that we currently work for. So she came to visit me Labor Day weekend, and she had gotten her master's in social work, and she passed her licensure exam to be a licensed clinical social worker.
Okay.
And because I had just started my new job a couple months ago, I kind of bent the rules because now she's going to be licensed to be a social worker, and she started her own practice on the side.
But she's no longer working for him.
No, she still does part-time.
Oh, okay.
Because it takes a while to build up your clientele as a private therapist to have it as a sole source of income.
No, I
Right?
get it. But you opened the bottle finally?
So we popped it, And I got to tell you, I've had Veuve before. It's a nice bottle,
Yeah.
and it was mediocre. You could tell it tasted old.
It just sat too long.
Yeah, because that was 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years. So the Ruffino might just be a little bit past its prime, or you just happen to not like it. It's very peachy and it's not really dry, so maybe it was just a little sweet and
That's
kind
what,
of.
see, George doesn't normally like overly sweet things either, which is another reason why
Yeah.
it would be a no for him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, that makes sense, but it's not awful. It's not like somebody gave you a $5 bottle of sparkling wine.
Christ, not at all. And like, it's not going down the drain. I'm gonna drink the
You're
goddamn.
drinking it. Somebody's gonna enjoy this.
Don't say that out loud. We're online. Don't say you threw yours out.
That's okay. As long as the people who gave it to you aren't here, we're all
They're
right.
not with us yet. Yeah. I'm loving this hangout thing. This is fun.
You don't feel alone.
Well, no, 'cause I wanted to try and do. I was thinking about doing kind of like a morning. Excuse me, that was attractive. Almost a morning radio show on a hangout, and just say like coffee with an old gay curmudgeon, and do like once a week, just open up a video chat like this.
Mm-hmm.
And invite people to just say, hey, how's your day? What's going on? Let's bullshit. And I think this would be so much fun, such a fun way to do it.
Yeah, all you need is an audience with computers. And I wonder if people can do hangouts from their smartphones. You could have it if friends who are sitting on the train during their commutes. It doesn't have to necessarily be people sitting at their desk.
Yeah, I think you can actually. That would be a wonderful, fun additive.
Yeah.
Who knows? You may end up seeing Shawn having coffee.
Excellent. So did George tell you that I'm going to introduce you guys to my friend Dave? I asked him, and he said, what are you waiting for? I said, I'm going to wait for them to be over their triple hangovers between Christmas and New Year's.
Now pardon that. Who or what is Dave?
Dave is my friend that I was telling you about when we went for drinks, the Disney animator.
All right.
Different than any other year.
All right. Dave, who is it? Honey, who is it?
It's Tess.
Tess just called to wish us Happy New Year.
Hi, Tess.
Fireworks?
Mary says hi, Tess. They did.
You went to Central Park?
God almighty. They went out to dinner and then went to Central Park to watch fireworks for New Year's. And between you mean the lamppost? When the weatherman says it's 20 fucking degrees outside, no,
And
I ain't going outside.
My girlfriend with her 2 kids, one is 14, one is 12, and her husband and her brother, we're going to go to the Emerald Nuts midnight run. I'm like, you are nuts. They're in their running gear, and at 6 o'clock they were already posting stuff on Facebook. Oh my God, it's so cold out. I'm like, that's because your idea of fun is freaking retarded.
Hello? I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I can't even fathom
Yeah.
that. I mean, don't get me wrong. New York City, greatest city in the world, you're doing your shit. We've watched all night long Kathy Griffin and Anderson Cooper on CNN. The funniest fucking New Year's Eve show. I'm so thrilled to watch it. Enjoy the hell out of it. But gotta be honest with you, I'll watch it.
But you're not going to go outside and be there.
From home.
Right.
The biggest bitch is I still have to walk the dog.
Oh.
And I'm not thrilled about that because it's cold out.
Open the window and stick him outside.
Oh, I wish I could. Honest to God, I wish I could. Seriously, if we had roof access, I would create a little shit zone for the dog.
They would make those. They make them indoors. The little 4 foot by 4 foot grass.
Okay. My dog is a Labrador. There ain't no fucking way you can do no. And To me, all those people who have little dogs who do the wee-wee pad things, they're
Yeah.
just lazy. That's lazy. Your dog needs exercise. So my thing is, now if I had a roof deck access and I could build a little area where I could plant grass so the dog knew he could shit on the grass and that was his grass to shit on, I'd be fine with that. I could take him up on the roof and do his thing. But then I'm afraid I might get too lazy and he wouldn't get enough exercise. So taking him out is a good thing. So he gets the chance to run and do his shit. But right now, I'm not thrilled about the fact I still have to do it.
But this thing that they've invented for larger homes, it's actually, it looks like it's real grass, and it's got a little thing underneath it, and it's got gates and fences, and it's a little, like a mini pasture that you put in your house. It's not for like lap dogs, it's for full-size dogs. It's actually the equivalent of like a 3-foot radius around a fire hydrant. It's your apartment is too small for it. I was making a joke, but it's
no. To be honest, there's no way that even in your house, and I don't care how much of an animal lover you are, that would still, to me,
it's gross.
Carry an aroma and an odor that I would just have to say, what? No.
You still have to scoop it and toss it.
Yeah, and like litter boxes, God bless. Like, they've made so many advances with litter boxes, God bless. Like, these self-cleaning goddamn things, and that's great, and that's wonderful for cats.
Right.
But not for dogs. No. When a dog shits, you know the dog has shit. And there's like, no, you can't get around it.
It's very true. Hey, I want to see George and wish George a Happy New Year. Tell him to get back on camera.
He's on the phone with Tess at the moment.
Oh, he still is. Okay.
But
you like my little incognito disguise?
I love the hat. I'm like, yeah, what's the deal here? You're like, because I have 2 screens. You've been in the apartment, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you've seen I have the 2 screens up on my editing run. So I have my Facebook up because I invited people to join us on Facebook, which you did. So I have my Facebook up on this screen and our conversation up on that screen. So it's funny because every time I talk to you, I keep doing this and looking over at you, but realizing, oh, the camera's here, so I should be doing this.
Well, switch. Put the Facebook and swap them. Swap your...
No, I'll just move the cameras.
Oh, there you go.
So now... But wait, that's
your chin.
Hold on. Yeah, that sucked, didn't it?
There we go.
So now, that didn't work either, did it? That's my pecker. That's not good. Wait a minute. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Wait a minute. All right, let's try that. So
there we go.
There we are. So now if I look at you like this is the shot straight on with the camera.
Right, and mine is actually low. It's giving me a chin that I look like Jay Leno.
You know, actually, you look good. I like the hat, actually, too. I have to admit, I like the hat.
You know what? I got to tell you a funny story about this hat.
Go ahead.
Remember when I broke my arm? Here, hold on.
Wait, that's a little while back, yes?
Yeah. Right before I broke my arm, that New Year's, it was January of 2012. I came into New York and spent it with Trisha.
Yes.
And,
yes.
Yeah. We went just walking around, and I think it was the 30th. It might have been New Year's Eve before New Year's Eve, like while it was still light out. But I think it was the 30th. Anyway, in her little apartment in the Village, we went. This was when she was living in the Village, not when she was living with John.
Right.
We went walking, and there was this little Chinese accessory store, like 2 blocks from her house, and they had it was a going out of business sale. And when I got to her house, I'm like, oh my God, your hat is so cute. She goes, oh, there's a store near me that's selling them. So we went. We saw the going out of business sale, And I'm like, I have to have it. So, and then I started looking around, and the one that she had, they didn't have any more, and I saw this one. I was like, oh my God, love. It was $10.
Really?
$10.
I love it. But
And
see,
we went back 3 days later. Their lease must have been up on New Year's Eve, because when we went back on January 2nd, the store was gone.
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 But that's New York. That's New York, honey.
Oh, so I love, love, love this hat. It is my favorite hat I've ever owned in my entire life. There you
Well,
go.
I like it. I like it. It's a good look. It's fun.
Yes, it is. Little flowery, feathery thing going on there.
It works. It works.
And it allows me to be in movie star mode.
Well, honey, always in movie star mode.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Sunglasses mean nothing. Always in movie star mode is the best. I have to say, I'm loving this Google Hangout thing. I've used it a couple times, but limited. And I'm still trying to get used to it as an old man who, like, suffers through technology. When I find this new shit, and I mean, like, I find stuff that works, like this Hangout. The scary thing for me was the first time I ever did my first Hangout was I just kind of threw it up on Google and said, join me. And some, like, kind of freaky-ish people. Yeah, it was like, ooh, hi, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, ooh. And so, but again, I opened this one up to the full public, and it's New Year's, what the hell, take our chance. And you signed on, God bless. I wish some other people had come into our conversation, because I put it out there as a public invite.
Yeah. But then it gets really confusing, because if that would happen, in your screen, you'd have here, I'm trying to point, and you can't really see where I'm pointing.
No, I see it says Barry and Shawn, and the thing is, when your microphone kicks in, it changes your visual to the person speaking.
Oh.
So, like, now, when you're talking to me,
Mm-hmm.
do you see only your camera, or do I keep coming up in and out between you and I?
No, because you initiated the Hangout. You basically have a control panel. So
Okay.
I'm on the screen with you. So, like, let's say my whole screen is the web page.
Right.
15/16 of my page is you, and I have a little tiny square with myself in the little right corner.
Oh, now that's funny, because for me, I have now on the bottom half of my screen, I have who is involved in the chat, and I have your video feed, and then I have another square that just says you. But on my main screen, it keeps showing me myself when I'm talking. And when I shut up and you say something, you become my main screen.
Yes, because it's your chat. You initiated the Hangout. You set it up, and you said, "Come talk to me." So basically, you have a control panel view, and we only have visitor views. So you have a different view than I do, because you're the master.
Oh, God bless. I've never been the master of anything in my life. To know that I can do with Hangouts, that's a goddamn good feeling. Thank you.
You're the king of your own Hangout.
Honey, honey, honey. I like this. I chatted with a friend of mine, and I said, I really want to do, like, a stupid morning coffee when I first wake up, even just do it once a week, like Monday morning Hangout or something like that, and it was like Monday mornings with a crotchety old faggot was what I wanted to call it, and just wake up, do this kind of a chat, and just let's bullshit about what pisses us off, what we feel, what's going on. And
well, you can do that, but you just have to understand that you may be giving a monologue.
Very true. Very true. But again, how often do I not give a monologue? Thank you very much. Remember who you're speaking to, my darling.
It's true.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
this is like
one thing. Shawn loves to hear himself speak.
this is the Google equivalent of FaceTime on iPhone and Skype. It's video conferencing. In the early days, you could only talk to one person at a time. Now we've come far enough that you can invite whoever you want, and they'll all line up kind of on the bottom of your screen.
But I got to be honest, this is probably, without wanting to sound like an idiot, this is probably one of the more advanced, one of the better apps that I've run into. Because I seriously, even just in, and maybe it's just because it's only you and I. So if there were more people involved in the conversation, I don't know if it would lag more or whatnot. But this is not bad at all for real-time chat.
Yeah, because I have a very slow signal. So on my end, every once in a while, your visual is behind what I hear. Like you'll be talking, and then your body will kind of catch up with you. But for the most part, it's almost exactly equal.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if we had more people signed in, would that make it worse? I don't know. But still in all, I also get a slightly slower lag with you, but I still understand what you're saying. Still know you're like it's like you're still in time with the conversation. So for me, this is a great interaction.
Welcome to the 21st century, darling.
Oh, as an old fart, what the hell is that all about? Hello?
You're not an old fart. Do you know where
I am.
We are only, I think, 3 years apart.
You're 3 years younger, my darling.
Yeah, but that doesn't if you're an old fart, then I'm an old fart.
Trust me. Once you hit 50, it suddenly goes, what? And you kind of go a little bizarre mentally. And that's the trick. I have to make people understand. Once you hit 50, don't freak the fuck out. Because if you do, that's when you lose it. You have to say, what?
I'm 50.
I'm sorry?
I am 50.
And I'm 53.
See? So we're only 3 years apart. That's what I'm telling you.
I was born in 1961. You were born in 1965?
64.
4. Oh, okay.
Wow, you are drunk.
Off my tits. Are you kidding? See, what's funny is, and that's one of the other things I love. Video may skip a bit, but audio-wise, I have caught everything between. There's not been a glitch with the audio at all.
Good. Good.
I like this.
I'm glad you're happy.
I want to do a morning chat.
Start on Monday morning. You've got to get ready.
I have another friend who will join in, who he's probably the only way that I can make him really work is if he doesn't show video, because he does some of the best fucking character things. It would have to be like a radio show thing, where his name is Tapley, and Tapley would have to have no video feed, just audio, because his characters are fucking amazing. But I couldn't have the audience watch him do the characters. He would have to do them because he's such a wide range of characters.
Mm-hmm.
He could only do them if they couldn't see his face while he was doing it.
Well, that's a setting thing, and he would probably just have to tweak his Google Hangouts settings so that when he turns on Google Hangouts, his camera is off. Because when I turned my Google Hangouts on, I had to allow my camera and microphone because I had it set as the default to off.
Yes. Yes. Well, and actually, what I would love is for each of his characters, if we could create a cartoon character, so that when he jumped into a character, he could push a button, and that image would come up on the screen. That would
now it's getting complicated.
You know what? You know what? It's not as complicated as most people think.
Well, for the Google Hangout settings, I mean, in real life, you could probably do that because all you'd have to do is change your avatar for whatever thing you're doing. But with this technology, there's no avatar. There's only the live camera. Right.
So it would almost have to be his live feed would have to be a blank screen, and then in his live feed he would have to be able to change the view from his live feed.
I know what he can do. He can set up his laptop with like a book stand or something that he can put, and you can do it with like printout. Do a printout, and then just with his hand, he could just put that whatever visual on the stand that's facing his camera, and just talk from not sitting at the laptop, because he can be 12 inches away to the side. He just won't be able to see what's going on unless he looks around the corner. But the camera would be focused here. The camera would be focused here, and there would be a picture, like a printout of whatever the character is.
I just got 4 different people kicking me in. I'm going to ask let me see if I can do this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me just half a second. J-O-I. I'm amazed at the different ways. Join me in Hangout. Okay. My nephew. Oh my God. My little computer. Try that one again. My little computer genius is my godson / nephew, Jace. He is, honest to God, any question I have about computers, this kid knows the answer. And so I just texted him saying, now, and he's 22 years old. So I texted him going, are you out partying or are you celebrating at home? Because the fun thing is, his family, my baby brother, so fucking cool that truthfully, his children would probably rather spend their New Year's Eve with their parents than go out to another party. Their parents, oh yeah, their parents would be throwing the best party and say, I don't have to leave home, but Mom and Dad, I'm inviting friends who may end up crashing on the floor all night. Is that okay? And my brother and his sister and sister-in-law say, absolutely, let it happen. And that's been, these kids are, and again, I look at my baby brother, one of the best parents you would ever in your life meet, Barry. He's unfucking believable. And his wife, Jesus Christ, she's flawless. They're such a great couple. I changed the camera angle, honey, so you can sit in your chair without any fear of being recorded, if you'd like.
Tess says hi.
Tess says hi.
Hi, Tess. Oh, guess what I just found? Watch this. Oop, I'm gone.
Who's that? What?
Oop,
What happened?
Back. I turned my camera off. I found the button. See, when you turn the camera off, it goes back to your avatar.
Right. I just when you turn it off, I get a different photo of you.
Right. Because that's my profile picture for my Google Plus. See, and here I come. I'll come back.
Yeah, I know. But what's funny is it shows your profile picture, and then then there's a circle around it, and every time you talk, the circle just kind of does a volume thing. But that's all. That's it. So if you have a live feed, that's great. But if you go just shut the camera off, then it just shows your profile picture.
So that you know who's talking. That the little circle is so you know who's talking. But see, that's for that guy with the voices. You could just have him leave it on his avatar, and he could just keep changing his avatar picture.
That would be the thing. He'd have to, because it's like old school radio. I got to tell you, when I was in Philadelphia, I worked with a guy with a radio show, and he was funny as shit, and he had what you thought during the course of his program, at least 15 different people through his studio at any given time, giving him different audio feeds, and this was happening, and blah, blah, blah. Turns out it was just him and one other guy.
Wow.
And that one other guy was the most amazing vocal artist I've ever met, and that is my friend Tapley. Tapley's the same kind of character, and that's the only scary thing about this kind of a setup is if you show his actual face doing the characters, you kind of lose the beauty of what he's doing.
Right, because with the voice, you can paint your own visual picture, and when you see the face of the person, you can see them doing a voice. It's totally different.
Or even if even if we drew a specific character, he would have to be able to hit a button immediately that threw that character's face up, so that when you heard those opinions coming out, you knew which character was throwing those opinions.
Right. It's a lot of work for Google Hangouts. It's a lot, but like I said,
I'll tell you what, the beginning of the technology is there. It's just a matter of finding out how to hone it down.
Yeah. Yep.
It's there.
Wow. Well, listen, I am actually really tired because I've been going to bed at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, sleeping, and I started getting. Yeah, I'm having trouble sleeping, and so I've been setting my alarm so I would force myself to get out of bed. So I've only been getting 5 or 6 hours the last couple of nights. I'm a 9-hour-a-night girl.
Oh.
I love sleep. That's how you know.
Georgia's 8 to 10 or nothing.
Right.
He has to, exactly.
So I'm about ready to hit the hay because I actually have to work on Friday. On Friday, I have to drive to Willimantic, Connecticut.
Willahoopic?
Exactly. It's bumfuck. It's all the way up the far eastern waterfront edge of Connecticut, as far north as you can go before you get to Massachusetts. It's like freaking 4 hours away.
Okay.
And one of my sales guys is like, oh, I set us a 2 o'clock meeting. I'm like, on January 2nd? Are you out of your fucking mind? Well, that's when the doctor wanted it. I said, since when do the doctors tell us when our meetings are? Since when?
Oh, my God.
And he goes, and he scheduled patients for blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, he can't have patients that day. I'm like, we're going to be at our national sales meeting. Why are you letting this doctor make his own appointments? He's like, this guy got on my last nerves yesterday so bad. I was like, so, well, the rest of the entire company is going to be at home having office days.
Right, you're traveling.
I'm going to be driving to fucking Connecticut.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
Well, listen, get a good night's sleep then, and I shall talk to you. This has been actually very insightful for me, and I'm enjoying the fact that you joined the conversation because it gives me a nice feedback and a recognition of how this works. Don't be surprised if you see the morning hangout with an old crotchety faggot.
I got to tell you, I don't usually go on Google Plus. I'm almost never on it. I only went on because I saw your invitation, and I figured I want to go on and wish George and Shawn a Happy New Year.
That's actually why I put it on Facebook, because most of my friends, although they have a Google account, they don't fully know how to use it yet or utilize it. And I think that, actually, I have to be honest with you, I think it's going to be the way this Facebook might lose out to Google Plus as we go on.
Why? Have you tried the Facebook chat and it's not as user-friendly?
I've not tried it yet.
Oh, well, it's the same thing.
Yeah?
You can do group video chats in Facebook, too.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
See, you learn something new every day. I haven't used it yet, so I can't give you a tutorial, but I would open your little chat window on Facebook and look for the little video thing next to somebody's name who's online, and it says start video chat, and then once you start a video chat with one person, it asks you if you would like to add other people.
Now, but can you just add the public the same way you can here?
That I don't know.
So we'll have to find out. Actually, you know what? After you've slept and done your deal up north, maybe you're going to help me figure that out.
Maybe.
All right?
Maybe. We'll see. I have to, or at least I'll go on a Facebook chat with you so we can play with the buttons and see if we can get it else.
There it is. That works. George, lean your face in and say good night and Happy New Year to Barry. Barry, here's...
Bye, Barry.
Bye, George.
Good night, honey. Happy New Year, sweetheart.
Thank you. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Talk to you very soon, my love. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.